So, a bit about George Floyd and his killing and my experience um, with that. George Floyd was killed on a Monday in May, and I remember first hearing about it at work. My business partner, Willie, saw the video online, and his reaction was basically, oh my God, another unarmed black man was killed by police. So he showed me the video, and I just remember thinking, this is terrible, but, nothing will happen because of it, because this has happened so many times in the past. So, that's something that will stick with me, just that thought that, nothing will come of this. And then going on about my day and almost forgetting about the video. And then, it gained traction online. More people started to see it, and still I had the same thought that nothing would happen, nothing would change. And then the riots, well, started as peaceful protests, um, started to happen, I think, really the next day on Wednesday. And then by Thursday night, I believe, is when the third precinct in Minneapolis was burnt down. So um, that was a tough time for all of us watching the city burn, um, and also watching, outside news reporters make their own assessments about our city, oftentimes incorrectly. Um, but it was definitely a rough, a rough few days, weeks, months, and things still aren't back to normal here, I wouldn't say. And I think that's really it's a good thing, because there's more awareness, um, and people are speaking out. And one other thing, it's easy for people to say, people are rioting and looting, and to cast blame on those folks. But um, with as many of these incidents that have happened with no reaction, and no change, something was bound to happen. And when people feel they aren't heard, sometimes there's, no other option, um, than to make a ruckus and make people listen. So um, that took some time for me to reconcile that in my own head as I watched, places that I love here, um, get looted and burned. But it's about so much more than that. So, um, you know, we all need to make sacrifices to see change.